Hi, and welcome to the Narrative Lounge. We all have heard of the Yeti at some point in our lives. For those of you who have not, a Yeti is a creature from Nepal that dwells in the Himalayan mountains. They are ape-like with sharp teeth and a big stature. People often confuse them with Bigfoot, which is kind of like the American counterpart of the myth, but they are not the same. There is still debate on whether they actually exist or not, but the locals believe they are real. Yetis apparently carry a large stone as a weapon and make a whistling swoosh sound. A story from James Prinsep's Journal of the Asiatic Society of Bengal includes P.H. Hodgson's personal experience in the Himalayas, where his local guide spotted a terrifying tall bipedal creature with long dark hair. It seemed like it was more afraid of them than the opposite, as it was running away from them. To this encounter, Hodgson assumed that the being they saw was an orangutan. But the thing is, orangutans aren't found in the Himalayas at all. They live in the tropical rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo in Southeast Asia. What's even more surprising is that the number of Yeti sightings increased dramatically after the Western world began to go to the Himalayas to climb mountains. Is it their attempt to protect their home? In 1925, N.A. Timbazi, a photographer and member of the Royal Geographical Society, reported seeing a Yeti at 15,000 feet of elevation. He observed the Yeti from a distance of about 200 meters for around a minute. He describes it as having the exact outline of a human being but no clothes on, covered with a thick dark coat of fur, walking upright and stopping every once in a while to collect some rhododendron flowers. While descending down, they also happened to see footsteps of the Yeti on the snow. If you made it this far into the episode, please make sure to subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate that. About 29 years after that, in 1954, an expedition team obtained some hair specimen around the Pingbush Monastery. The hairs were dark brown in color in dim light and fox-red in sunlight, which was very unique. Professor Frederick Wood-Jones, an expert in human and comparative anatomy, analyzed the sample, and the result was shocking. He bleached, cut, and microscopically looked into the hairs. The microphotographs he took revealed some fascinating details. He compared it to some known samples, but it didn't match with any. He was, however, convinced that the hairs were not from a bear or an ape. That mystifies this creature even more. The Yeti is so mysterious that the US government created new rules for American expeditions looking for Yeti. After a Texas businessman and adventurer Tom Slick led an expedition to northern Nepal where they found supposed Yeti feces with a parasite that couldn't be classified, the American interest in this matter got even deeper in 2007, when American television presenter Joshua Gates and his team found a series of footprints in the Everest region of Nepal, which matched the description of the Yeti. The footprints measured a length of 13 inches with 5 toes, 10 inches in width altogether. Casts were made of those prints and sent for examination to Jeffrey Meldrum of Idaho State University. He believed that the prints were too morphologically accurate to be forged by people. He later on also presented hair samples with a forensic analyst concluding that the hair contained an unknown DNA sequence. The legend of the Yeti is far from over, but there's only so much we can cover in one video. If you have theories of your own, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the lounge next time. Bye!